Hey guys, okay, verse for week 2, here we go. It's 11:9. The question is, why does God want to sanctify us? God sanctifies us to bring glory to Him and to make us useful servants for Him. So remember, last week we learned what is sanctification. So what is sanctification? Oh wait, make sure you guys can process, think about it. Okay, it's being separated from sin for a purpose. What's the purpose? To serve God, right? Okay, so why does He want to sanctify us? Well, last week we learned He wants to sanctify us to present us, Jesus Christ present His church, right? Like a bride. But also it's to bring glory to Him and make us useful to Him, okay? Useful to Him. We need to, the only way that we're going to be useful to God is if we are separated from sin, okay? And it's interesting, the verses that we're going to look at today. You're not going to memorize the whole thing. You are going to memorize the whole verse 21, but you're not going to memorize the context around it, so I want you to see it when we go there. Here we go. Okay, look what it says in 2 Timothy. Go over to 2 Timothy with your Bible, verse 2. Chapter 2, sorry. Let's start at, we're actually going to start at verse 15. Let's just go to verse 15, because they say these in the verse right here, and we need to know what these is. Okay. Procura con diligencia presentarte a Dios aprobado como obrero que no tiene de qué avergonzarse, que usa bien la palabra de verdad, mas evita profanas y vanas palabrerías, porque conducirán más y más a la impiedad, which is unrighteousness, ungodliness, suciedad of the Christian. Y su palabra comerá como gangrena, sorry guys, I'm not reading well, right? De los cuales son Himeneo y Fileto, que se desviaron de la verdad, diciendo que la resurrección ya se efectuó y trastornan la fe de algunos. Pero el fundamento de Dios está firme. Teniendo este sello, conoce el Señor a los que son suyos, y apártese de iniquidad todo aquel que invoque el nombre de Cristo. Pero en una casa grande no solamente hay utensilios de oro y de plata, sino también de madera y de barro, y unos son para usos honrosos y otros para usos viles. Así que si alguno se limpia de esas cosas, será instrumento para honra, santificado, útil al Señor y dispuesto para toda buena obra. Huye también de las pasiones juveniles y sigue la justicia, la fe, el amor y la paz con los que de corazón limpio invocan al Señor. So I read the verse right after because that shows us how to do it, okay? So what is he talking about right here? Well, if you look at verse number 16, he's saying, like, get rid of the things that are going to lead toward ungodliness, to being dirty in front of God. Because, in verse number 20, in a house, there's some utensils that are used for honor and some utensils that are used for, the everyday things that nobody goes like, oh my word, your wooden spoon is the most beautiful thing in the world, okay? Or your paper plates are just like, oh my, where'd you get those? I wish I had the money to get those. No, there are certain things that you use when, very important people come or it's a very important day. In your house, you bring out the good plates or the good cups or the good something, right? To honor the day, to honor the people coming or to honor the day. Well, God says it's the same thing in His house. He says there's some utensils there. Now, look, all of us as Christians are utensils of God. But He says there's some there that don't do anything, right? There's some there that actually bring dishonor or are there for, what does it say in verse number 20? Y otros para usos viles, right? Okay. But then there's the utensils that are de oro, de plata, and are for good, for honor. And so he says, what do you want to be? You know, do you want to be a vessel for honor or a vessel for dishonor? And so that's why this verse right here says, if a man therefore purge himself from these being the things that bring you to ungodliness, get rid of those things. Like it's talking about in verse number 16, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified and meet, that means ready, for the master's use and prepared unto every good work. Wow, that's really cool. Okay, you choose, guys. You choose what kind of utensil you're going to be for God, how útil you're going to be for God, how useful you're going to be for His purpose and for the things that He wants to use you for on this earth. Okay, so here we go. Let's look at the verse. Read it with me. 1, 2, 3. 2 Timothy 2:21. If a man therefore purge himself from these, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified and meet for the master's use, and prepared unto every good work. Okay, let's look at the Spanish one. Okay, it says, según de Timoteo 2:21, let's say it together. Así que si alguno se limpia de estas cosas, será instrumento para honra, santificado, útil al Señor, y dispuesto para toda buena obra. Man, I love that. Wouldn't that be cool for God to describe us like that? There's a girl that's útil al Señor y dispuesta para toda buena obra. There's a young guy that, you know, there's not a lot of young guys that want to live for God. Útil al Señor, santificado y dispuesto para toda buena obra. I pray that we can all be described like that from God, you guys. Okay? Have a great day. Bye.